Well, the CDC announcing a 4-month ban on evictions for most renters in an effort to stem a widespread homeless crisis. Jerry Willis has the details on how this is hitting landlords. Jerry.
Yeah, David, I have to tell you, this is highly controversial, this ban on evictions. Here's what the order from the CDC says. Housing stability helps protect public health because homelessness increases the likelihood of individuals moving into congregate settings, such as homeless shelters, which then puts individuals at higher risk to COVID-19. Now, to qualify for what is not rent forgiveness, but actually a pause in rent, single renters must earn less than $99,000. Couples must earn less than $198,000. And unlike the CARES Act ban on evictions, which applied to about 12 million renters, or 25% of the whole, this is much more thoroughgoing. This moratorium on evictions from the CDC could assist as many as 30 to 40 million Americans. But Tim Rood, a former Fannie Mae executive, says the policy, well, it leaves a lot to be desired. Listen.
It doesn't do anything to actually forgive rent. It doesn't do anything to replace rent. And then it puts the burden, the financial burden of the public policy itself on the backs of landlords who don't have any relief.
In fact, far from being deep-pocketed investors, fully half of landlords across the country are small mom-and-pop landlords at risk here. The National Multifamily Housing Council saying this, listen, an eviction moratorium will ultimately harm the very people it aims to help by making it impossible for housing providers, particularly small owners, to meet their financial obligations and continue to provide shelter to their residents. Renters have objections to this too, David, saying the moratorium will be in place for the next 120 days, only kicks the can down the road as it offers no relief to renters to help them pay their rent. And as I send it back to you, David, I think you're going to see some legal challenges to this. Oh, yeah. Some folks saying the CDC is overstepping its bounds.
The lawyers always want a piece of the action. Jerry, thank you very much. Good to see you. We'll be right back.